Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alimi bin Zaidi.
And my name is Raja Amzalkwan bin Raja Platif.
We are from electronic courses,
And
and we are going to present about the BJT structure of the PNP transistor.
okay, the question is, first of all, what is a BJT transistor? Let's get into it. A BJT transistor or bipolar junction transistor is a type of electronic device that is commonly used in electronics. It is used for multiple types of purposes, such as acting as switches, amplifier, oscillators, logic gate, and other analog functions. Some of these functions can be found in audio system, radios, LEDs, and many more. The basic structure of a BJT, it is made out of three doped semiconductors that are called collector, base, and emitter. There are two types of BJTs that can be found, which is the NPN and PNP. In normal operation, a base emitter is forward bias, while a base collector is reverse bias. This is called forward reverse bias. The BJT 3D structure, as you can see here, consists of layers where the emitter is at the top, the base is in the middle, and the collector is underneath. We can also see the NPN and PNP are also spaced differently. Furthermore, we must also know that the emitter is the most heavily doped region, while base is thin and lightly doped region. The collector is the largest and moderately doped region. The BJT operates by acting as a current control switch or an amplifier. It takes a small input current at the base terminals to control a much larger current between the collector emitter terminals. As you can see, the current control is controlled by the base current, and it dictates the collector current that is able to flow through the B and E. It is similar to water faucet, where you need a little bit of force to turn the head of the faucet to be able to flow the current through. Just like a water needs to have a need to be twist the head to allow the water to. Though when we are talking about PNP transistor, it is different, as instead of a small current, it uses a large current to produce a much more smaller current. My friend here will uh, specify about this subject. Okay, Alimi.
Thank you very much, Raja. Thank you for your basic information about the BJT structure. Now, I want to present about the okay, I want to share about the PNP BJT structures. Where? Okay. Okay. As you can see, the PNP transistor is considered CBE, collector base emitter. We can see that base, the current are flowing through the emitter, going to through base and out for the capacitor collector. Uh, Okay, first is what is a PNP BJT? A PNP BJT is a type of bipolar junction transistor BJT that has three layers: the emitters, base collector, and emitter, base, and collector. It uses hole as the main charge carrier, the P types, which move through the emitter through the base to the collector. This movement allows the transistor to control and modulate electronic signals within circuit effectively. Alright. So, how this PNP emitter is works? As we can see, that PNP transistor works as by applying a negative voltage to the base emitter junction. This negative voltage push holds positive charges from the carriers from the emitter into the base depletion regions, and when this voltage surpass the barrier potential, typically around 0.7 volts for silicons, the semiconductor transistors, it allows the holes from the base to move across the junction. This movement creates a significant current flow from the emitter through the base to the collector. By controlling this current flow, a PNP transistor can function as a switch or an amplifier depending on the circuit's needs. Okay, and there is a few types of PNP BJT. That the two here is the common package that we can see every this the BJT. PNP BJT, and this one is a power type of the PNP BJT. And okay, so we can know that there is difference between a PNP and BJT from the arrows and also the circle one. That PNP use holds the absence of the electrons as positive charge carriers. Currents flow from the emitter to the collector through the base, while NPN transistor use electrons which are negatively charged carriers to facilitate current flow from the emitter to the collector through the base. So from the base and also negative charge carriers to facilitate from emitter to the collector through the base. Yeah. And also PNP transistor require negative base current to operate at here, because when you are using the PNP types, that this here is forward bias, but this is the reverse bias. The electron cannot pass through, but the base is negative regions, and also this collector is forward bias also. And also to activate the MPS transistor, a positive current must be applied to the base here, and the current will move from the emitter to the ground, and also there are a few current VCC going past through this collector ones. And also PNP transistors are particularly useful in positive ground or high side switch application. While common use of the NPN transistor is digital switching and common emitter configurations only. The application of PNP BJT is some of type is as an amplifier, as you can see in the PA systems or the bass speakers that control the how much the sounds and electrics coming out, and also they are using in the regulator to reduce the workload and make sure the voltage is steady. And also there are some uses on the motherboards in laptops or computer, because there's this here and also here. This is the power source of this motherboard. So they use the PNP BJT as regulator to make sure that power can pass through with the low currents. That's all for me. And as for we know that BJT, in summary, the BJT is we can see as PNP BJT.
acts as
Yes.
the BJT acts as switches and also amplifiers. It
Yeah.
also helps to control current and help the devices to not overload with current to the point of actually breaking or being destroyed. That is about all. Thank you very much.
The PNP BJT. That's all from us. Thank you so much for the your attentions. Bye.